Hello everyone, this is Linkimus Prime, and we're going to be doing a few different things for this video today. The first different thing is this will be a unboxing slash review, and the second thing is I've never looked at G.I. Joe before, but I figured, considering the fact that with G.I. Joe kind of becoming a little bit more, people are becoming a little bit more aware of it because of where Paramount is going with the franchise when it comes to combining it with Transformers. So I figured, why not just kind of, take a look at it. And I did actually get into a few things related to G.I. Joe, just to have a little bit more context of the franchise. And the things that I watched were the three movies, which the first two, the first one I really liked, the second one was okay, the third one being the Snake Eyes reboot was but I also watched G.I. Joe Resolute, I believe. It was just a short, but I really enjoyed the character of Duke, and I really enjoyed the character of Snake Eyes. Essentially what I know is that these are this is the Optimus Prime of G.I. Joe, this is the Megatron of G.I. Joe. And which makes a lot of sense. And another cool thing that I think is interesting is the fact that in most cases there's always a Starscream voice actor that voices Cobra Commander, so that's something that's kind of funny to me. But anyways, so I picked these up at Target today because I saw the Cobra Commander figure, and I really thought that looked cool. And I always see the Duke figure everywhere that I go, but I figured that, seeing Cobra Commander there, I was like, okay, might as well just get both, and here they are. So first I'm going to take a look at the Duke figure. Now, the boxes that these come in are kind of like the classic style packaging that you'd see in the early 80s, I believe 1983, because that's when G.I. Joe was starting to kick off with kind of like this specific iteration. But yeah, really cool. You got G.I. Joe, got Duke, you got a cool thing of artwork for Duke. Figure on the inside, basic kind of like, card back with bubble, kind of like with the Star Wars Black Series figures, like the classic collection stuff, or the vintage collection stuff, I should say. So really cool looking in terms of all that. You got all the accessories, got the kind of like original Hasbro logo, and then on the back we got these stats, G.I. Joe, Duke. We got other figures that you can get. Scarlet, I don't know who that is, I just know that that's Scarlet thanks to the Skybound comics. That's another thing of G.I. Joe content that I've been getting into. But yeah, so overall really cool looking box. The only thing that sucks is mine is damaged on the top. Nothing I can really do about that, so and I kind of actually fixed it a little bit, not much though, but yeah, but because of that I will be opening both of these, because why not? I also don't really have a place to put these. I'm just gonna have to figure that out, but most likely I'll put these somewhere near my Transformers display, because they kind of share a continuity a little bit. But yeah, so anyways, let's get this guy opened up, and I'm gonna actually need my X-Acto knife for this part of it. So we got this part right here, we got a rifle, and we got a pair of binoculars. Get those out first. So the other reason this is going to be part review is because, unlike most reviews that I do, which tend to be Transformers, those tend to take a bit longer due to the fact that I have to cover multiple things. The first thing being the vehicle mode, and then the second thing being the robot mode. With these are just basic figures. They're quick to kind of cover when it comes to everything. So, and the other thing too is I am also a Marvel Legends collector, and I've never really handled figures like this. The only other figures that I've handled from Hasbro are Marvel Legends and Star Wars Black Series. So overall, I mean, yeah, it's a few differences between this and a Marvel Legends figure, like diaphragm, I can tell. Elbows, Everything else seems to be practically very similar. We got the stand right there. The fists out. Boom. And boom. Got a little knife right here. Oh, almost lost that. Got his pistol. I'm going to try my best to not bend. Okay. That's one thing. I kind of do miss these shells, but the one part I don't miss about them is how secure they are. But hey, I'll take security over possible missing pieces because it's only tied to cardboard. Transforms. Okay, got that. The other rifle. Got a lot of accessories. Holy crap. And finally the... I almost called it a jetpack. I've been brain rotted by Transformers. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now, there's that. Okay, so here we have Duke. And, yeah. He looks pretty good. I'm going to move this down a little bit because, yeah. Okay, so here we got Duke. And actually, I'm going to put them all together because I'm seeing slots and everything. So I'll put the pistol in there. I'll put the baby knife in there. If I can get it in. There we go. It's got that on the back, so that will attach here. Line that up. Okay. Cool. And then he's got a helmet that you can pop on. That's that doesn't seem very user-friendly based on the painted hair, but you know, well, there we go. And pop that on there, I guess. Okay. He's got a little visor piece that can flip down. That's pretty cool. Nice. Binoculars, we're going to add those. There we go. Oh, I have to do that. There we go. Is there a way to add everything else? Probably not. He's got extra fists, so pop them on the base right here. Like so. Oh, let me give him his gun real quick. Just kind of getting a sense of this figure. I just opened him, so I figure why not do like a open and play style review. Why not? There's that. I don't think there's a way to store that. Maybe? No. That wouldn't make sense. There we go. And then pop them on the base. Like so. And like so. And there we have Duke all put together. That looks really cool. Okay, so let me just cover the accessories first off. So we got this helmet piece right here, which, like I showcased, can pop on his head. It's got a flip-down visor. Sculpt-wise, pretty basic. Nothing too much going on here, but it does look pretty cool. We got this alternate rifle, which doesn't have any paint on it, but I kind of expect that from Hasbro. But in terms of the sculpted and molded detail, looks pretty cool. So there's that. We get an alternate pair of fisted hands right here, so pretty much what you'd expect. Feel like Marvel Legends style fists, so there's, you know, there's that. The other rifle does actually have some paint on it, but only at the butt of the rifle. A lot more sculpted detail, which looks really cool. We get a pair of binoculars right here, which I think he can hold. I'm pretty sure he can hold these. So, you know, not too much going on here, just a strap and some other sculpted details there. The parachute pack, or it's probably supply pack, not too sure. Again, I'm still kind of getting into G.I. Joe. You got what appears to be is that a shovel? I don't know what that is, but it says G.I. Joe on it, so that's pretty cool. So there's that. It's got some painted parts right up here. It's got some more molded details, so that's pretty cool. And then for the gun, or the pistol I should say, Basic black pistol, some slight molded details there, so there's that. And of course the baby knife, I feel like somehow has the most paint when it comes to details on it. So we got, some cool silver right there and a gold tip at the bottom, some more nicely molded details. Not sharp, or, oh, actually that did not feel comfortable. But there's that, and of course we got the included base with the G.I. Joe logo on it. But yeah, so those are the accessories, but the figure itself looks really cool. Very nicely sculpted head, yellow for the hair, which is just kind of painted on. Not the best looking, but I mean, that's kind of what I'd expect from Hasbro hair. It seems to me like they have gone the route of the Marvel Legends style neck joint where, yep, it's just a dumbbell ball joint, except this one's a little more limited, so because there's no back cut right here. So pop that back on, but it looks like there's actually a little bit more articulation at the base of the neck, which is pretty interesting, so that's cool. We got some more painted well, actually we got a tampographed American flag right there. We got some gold paint for this little logo here. Nothing else much in terms of like paint. I mean, we got some more paint on the utility belt, which is really cool, and some green for the collar. Everything else is just kind of molded in from what it looks like. So you got a lot of, wrinkly details. You actually got some sculpted in veins. That's really cool. I've actually never seen that on Hasbro figures before. That's really cool, actually. Yeah. But yeah, overall, really cool. In terms of articulation, of course, head can go about that far. Full rotation at the arms. Butterfly joint can move out all the way, can move in. Swivel at the bicep, more than 90-degree bend at the elbow, as well as we do get some pinless joints here and here, thanks to Hasbro kind of starting to implement that a lot more with their figures recently over the past few years. Swivel at the hand and up and down at the wrist. We get a diaphragm joint, so we get some movement here, swivel side to side, and also at the base, which is really cool, so you can get some full rotation out of that. We have a drop down joint here at the hip, which is really cool. I do like how they've been implementing those as well, because you can get a lot more range from the drop down joint like so you can kick forward that much, back pretty far, and he's got a pliable butt, so that's cool. I guess you can actually get a little bit more range out of that, because you can also do the full splits, so there's that. We get a swivel at the thigh, a more than 90-degree bend at the knee because it's double jointed and ratcheted, which is really cool, so there's that. We get a swivel at the boot. I always love boot swivels. I like when they do that, because the thing is with ankle pivots is they do that, and that's not natural, but when it does that, that is more natural looking, even though there are no calf swivels in nature. But yeah, so you do have that, and you do have some up and down at the ankle. So that is the boot articulation. Yeah, well, in terms of the articulation, I mean, it's kind of what I'd expect from a Hasbro figure. So overall, very, very nice figure right here. But yeah, so there we have Duke, if I can get him to stand, and there we go. There we have Duke. I almost forgot, but I just realized this has a removable magazine. So that's really cool. Yeah. That's cool. And now let us move on to Cobra Commander, and I gotta say, I think I like this box a lot more. Also, not to mention the fact that this is not a damaged box, but this looks really cool. We got a cool picture of Cobra Commander on the front, G.I. Joe Cobra Enemy. I like how that's just labeled there. We got, all the accessories on the inside. Definitely a lot less than what Duke came with, but, we got pretty much all those. Get some more accessories down there. Cobra Commander on the inside, looking really cool. On the back, we get G.I. Joe, Cobra Commander, classified, all that kind of stuff. We get some more figures that you can get, more stuff at the bottom, and yeah, so overall, really cool looking packaging. Let's get this guy opened up. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I think I cut into the plastic. Oh, crap. That's not ideal. Well, so not the ideal way I wanted to get that out, but here we are. Okay, so there is the open shell. Get everything out. That really cool looking figure. Okay. Move all of those out of the way. Don't need that anymore. And okay, so here we have Cobra Commander. Move that down a bit. There's Cobra Commander, looking really, really cool. This is one of my favorite designs in G.I. Joe. I really... Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, I mean, so far I'm finding a lot of things to like about this figure. Yeah, really, really cool. Okay, so we got him. This is the base that he comes with. Different base, actually. We got the Cobra logo right there. That's really cool. This looks like a backpack piece, and I'm assuming the gun right here actually goes into that. Yep, so that goes there. Okay, that's really cool. Is that actually correct? Should be. Just trying to make sure I put that in properly, because there might be a... Okay, yeah, that is the way it goes in. Okay, there's that. But before I do that, there's the little gun that it comes with. It actually has a painted part on both sides, kind of sloppily painted, but I can't really blame them. That is kind of tiny. So there's that. Pop that back in there. This backpack piece has a Cobra logo on it, painted on black, some silver paint on these areas, and has a little peg right there. The knife that it comes with is just black with painted silver on the actual blade and on the little tip of the handles. That's pretty cool. And of course we get some different hands. We got a widespread open hand, we get two fisted hands, and we get a pointed hand and two weapon holding hands on each side. So there's that. There we go. Okay. But yeah, so let's see here. So that just goes on to the back, like so. I can get that in as far as I can. Okay. There's that. Okay, so that is on the right way. Overall, yeah. Oh, and then, of course, the knife goes into the holster, like so. That holster is a bit awkward in terms of the shape. I hope that doesn't bend the shape of the knife, but anyways, overall, really cool looking figure. We got a lot of nice blue going on. We got this white part painted on the top of the helmet. The chrome looks super cool. I love the way that that looks. We got some lighter blue over here in the neck area with some painted details. Got some silver painted details going on around here. Some black straps on the back. Black for the belt. Some more silver going down here on the buttons and on the belts. I say belts plural because it looks like it is too. Got the Cobra logo right there, tampographed. Got some red paint going down the sides of the legs. Black for the gloves, black for the shoes. Yeah, really, really cool in terms of all the details. Got some wrinkly details for the clothing. Looks very, very nice. In terms of articulation, we get, rotation at the head, can move all the way around. There is a joint on the base of the neck, which is really cool. Rotation all the way around. Outwards range, inward range, not too much going out from what it looks like. Got some inward and outward butterfly movement going on here. Swivel at the bicep. More than 90-degree bend at the elbow. A lot stiffer from what I'm noticing than on Duke. Oh, there we go. There's the elbow range. Back down. Ooh, that's coming loose. Swivel at the glove, swivel at the wrist, and up and down movement right there. Now, one thing that is interesting is that, unlike the Duke figure, this actually has a ratcheted diaphragm joint, so no side-to-side movement up in this area. We do get some at the base, though, which is really cool, so you get a swivel there. But yeah, so that is a lot different from what I saw previous. Again, we also get pinless joints going around the figure, which is very nice, and it looks like I have a bit of a red paint splotch there, but not a huge deal. We get the drop-down joints, which is very nice, going down there so you can kick forward all the way, and back not too much, not as much as on the Duke figure. Swivel at the thigh, a more than 90-degree bend at the knee, which is very cool. And then, of course, we get... Now, one thing that's interesting is... See, they did what Marvel Legends can't do on this figure, because on most Marvel Legends, if it isn't like a molded boot piece, this entire area will just be molded together. It'll just be one part, and then you'll have the ankle pivot, and that's all you get. See, they at least bothered to give the base an ankle pivot. They can't even do that. Or a calf, well, it technically is above the ankle. They can't even do that with Marvel Legends. Come on, man. At least they can actually do it with G.I. Joe. But yeah, there you have that, so you can actually get a little bit more range of what I'd like to see on Marvel Legends. And then, of course, some up and down movement at the ankle. So yeah, overall, man, really, really nice looking figure right here. But yeah, I mean, kind of putting him on the base here. I can get him there. Oh, there I go. Okay. Boom. And there we go. Boom. And there we go. There is Cobra Commander, looking really, really cool. And overall, my final comments on these figures is I gotta say that for 25 bucks each, I mean, it's kind of what, again, another thing I'd expect from Hasbro when it comes to 6-inch figures. Got these for 25 bucks at Target. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I feel like that's a little less expensive than what Marvel Legends have been recently, because, oh boy. But I really like these, and I don't really see myself collecting more G.I. Joe stuff. I don't have a place to put them, but I do really think that just having these, and I eventually want to get a Snake Eyes figure down the line, because I really love Snake Eyes. That's my favorite G.I. Joe character. That's really all I'd want to get. But I did want to get these guys, and I figured why not take a look at them, just do like an unboxing / review. And yeah, I think these are really cool. I love the way they look. Their presence is really nice. I also, if you didn't notice, I put Cobra Commander in the Skybound pose from that one comic cover, and same thing with Duke a little bit, not fully, but a little bit, because I have loved the Skybound comics recently, so that is, you know, just something really cool. But if anything, I'll probably just display them like this. I'm not too sure where I'm gonna put them, but yeah. But anyways, guys, that's really about it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.